morning here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Giants. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now Jones. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. This defense for the Dolphins much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Throwing Jones. That's complete to John Ross. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in purpose.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. He'll drop to throw. That's swung out to Mostert. He's got it up to the 15, showing off some fancy footwork there on the play. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Giants. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off play action. Jones. Here's a diving catch right side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did.
Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Yeah, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run here with Akers. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Escaping the pressure right. Into the secondary past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
That catch good for only a couple. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Flush to his right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50. The 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Akers. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Off the play fake. Jones. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Silver. Switch. Check 37. Wait.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, 38 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Second and 2. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Mike, 55.
Off play action. Jones. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now back to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by James Bradbury. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On play action, they'll throw. They still can't get it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well.